Hi friends, thanks for joining me today. Health don't. Beware of some beverages. The first one is easy. I think we all know alcohol is not a good friend. At once we think of liver damage. But not only that, it can aggravate heart issues, can also be implicated in some cancers, and can cause a lot of mental health issues like anxiety, depression, etc. Many tell they drink because they are depressed, but it's a very vicious cycle. It causes also depression. So if at all you're into alcohol, the best is of course to avoid, but if you must drink very sparingly now and then. And remember, the liver, it also is a burden for our liver. The second, we talk about sodas. In just a few decades, sodas have conquered us. Apart from the sugar, they contain a lot of phosphorus. We do need a little phosphorus in our diet, but the sodas contain too much, most of the sodas. So they end up weakening our bones. So you might ask me about sugar. Even the sugar-free sodas contain phosphorus. But when we go to the sugar-free sodas, they contain a lot of crap like aspartame, acesulfame, to name a few. Then all these, when we drink in aluminium cans, we get a lot of aluminium in our body. Or people have started drinking plastics. Yeah, somehow the glass bottle is sort of slowly disappearing, or it's reduced because of the transport issues, I think. I'm not sure. So here again, drink soda once in a while, yeah. But don't make it a regular daily habit. Next we come to a little bit healthy alternative. People tell, I'm not drinking sodas, but I drink fruit juices. Okay, sorry. We are not talking about the fruit juices that have added sugar in them. That's even worse. But even the fruit juices with no added sugar is a bit burden on our livers. That's because of the fructose. You might say fruit also has fructose, but in fruits the fiber helps. But in fruit juices, the amount of fructose is also a lot, plus there's very little fiber in it. A small fruit, 1 or 2 a day is okay. If your sugar balance is not that good, have only 1 piece of fruit a day. Otherwise, yeah, 2 or 3, it's okay. While it comes to children, if you're wondering, should they have a piece of fruit or candy? Of course, you choose the fruit, but still they shouldn't eat fruit all the time. No, a few pieces a day. Like, I decided to squeeze oranges to get some nice orange juice because I love the taste of oranges. And I found out for a decent glass of orange juice, even with the pulp, it needed like 3 big oranges to make a glass of juice. That means I'm getting the fructose from 3 fruits plus less fiber. So instead, if you eat an orange, 1 orange is enough, and then you find you get 1/3 of the fructose of a glass plus lot more fiber. Limes and lemons, we can't eat them. The juice is okay when it comes to limes and lemons. Of course, add a little bit sugar or honey if yeah, they're very sour. But if you are a diabetic, then add maybe salt or yeah. Vegetable juices are okay, like celery, cucumber, etc. And once in a while, you can a tomato. You can juice almost all vegetables. Once in a while, even carrot, beetroot juices are also okay. Dessert drinks, even it sounds rich, yeah. Different countries, different drinks. The sherbet, faluda, liquors, sweet tea, oh, you can go on. The very fact that we are consuming them after a nice big dinner or a yeah, hearty meal, that itself is not good. And they are very high in sugars. They have to be consumed with caution. Once in a while, but wait a little bit after you eat. Once in a while it's okay, but not as a daily dessert. Coffee and tea used to be made at home. I mean, some connoisseurs, they like to roast, grind their beans. I mean, yeah. South India, we have the filter coffee. Many places you have the drip coffee. Made at home, perk me up drink with or without milk or cream. Nowadays, I mean, you have a lot of fancy oil, MCT oil coffee, that's a keto. Now we have a coffee shop in every corner, and it's very trendy to get a big glass of or a big cup of coffee or tea to go. And it's, even if you drink it in, it's very high, not only in sugars, calorie, the volume, it's, and also expensive. And they have taken, like in the West, we have taken the chai from India, where you used to make in a pan with fresh ginger, cardamom, pepper, etc. Now you have taken it and made it as a chai latte, which is extremely high in calories. And somehow when you add certain spices, I couldn't call it chai. I wouldn't call it chai. So it's like all these are more like a heavy dessert drinks than a perk me up drink that you make at home. So avoid buying coffees and teas. I say once in a while is to go to a cafe and meet friends maybe and have a nice or enjoy a nice cup of latte and relax. But it shouldn't be a daily affair, no. Then there are certain health drinks where we should be cautious as well. Apple cider vinegar is used by many people nowadays, like for blood sugar control, one of the reasons. Here we have to remember that when you drink it, it's better to sip it through a straw, but when it attacks the enamel in the teeth. So either you drink it and then rinse your mouth at once. Yeah, you have to be careful. Then there are many who use chia seeds or basil seeds, soak it and drink it in water for the fiber and also many other benefits. But here we have to be careful that the seeds are soaked at least for 20 minutes, but ideally an hour or so. We do need enough adequate protein in our diet. But protein shakes, you have to be a bit careful because most of the ready shakes out in the market, you have to read the ingredient list. See, I mean, not only the sugar, chemicals, a lot of things. So, I mean, should be a bit careful because you can't just buy it because it's a protein drink. No. While I was traveling in India earlier this year, I saw an ad on TV that said, I think it was for aimed at the kids, you want to grow stronger, taller, drink this or something. And I was shocked to see that that drink contained a lot of sugars. And of course it had the proteins and all, but I couldn't believe it. They were marketing it like that, because height, to an extent, or mostly, it's determined by genes and not by what you drink. But yeah, be careful when you buy such things for your children. Next is a very controversial: milk. Cow's milk, yeah, or buffalo's milk, yeah. Milk contains sugar, so people who are diabetic or who have problem with sugar control should remember that milk, although they advise that milk is good because of the protein, remember it contains sugar as well. I stopped drinking milk when I was 5 or 6. Yeah, many reasons. Yeah. But then later on, as I grew up, I firmly believed that milk was for baby cows, the calves. So I have not drunk milk as such. But I have to say, I have been eating curds, ghee now and then, butter now and then, and also like whey, but not milk. I have not been a fan of milk. Like, ghee is considered a superfood these days, but I see that people are maligning whey, and both are from milk. Another thing is, most of us, at least in many parts of the world, get lactose intolerant when we grow older. So this is very easy to test, but I think you know it also once you keep a food diary. So drinking milk is a choice, but just be careful. If you are lactose intolerant, you get a lot of lactose free products in the market, so that should not be a problem. But just remember, milk has sugar in it. No. Another very important thing to remember, like sometimes you're outside, you don't have anything to drink, you're very thirsty, you just go into a shop, you see juices, sodas, everything, and you think, okay, no, I'm not going to do all this, I'm just going to get some water. But here we have to remember, nowadays there are a lot of fancy water with different tastes, aromas, and a lot of things added to them. And it's amazing to see that some of them have phosphorus, so they are as bad as sodas. So cut out the fancy water. If you're going to drink water, just plain water. Always have a steel or glass water bottle with you, water from your home. And if you're a fan of sodas or sparkling water, have a machine at home. I don't know, one of the things I remember is SodaStream, but there are, I'm sure, many more machines in the market where you can add your own carbon dioxide to the water. So that way you get the feeling of drinking. Like, you can add fruits, you can make fruit infused water with soda water. There are lots of possibilities. So try to avoid buying these, where you also get, in addition to all this, you will get a little bit plastic into your body as well. Thanks for being with me. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope maybe you want to give me a few tips as well. Please do. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a lovely day. Take care. Bye.